Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis of uranium, see what's going on. I'll do a big picture view, look at the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust ETFs and the individual companies. Again, this is just my financial opinion. There's my kid yelling. Just my financial opinion, and we'll jump right in. So here we go. This is the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. We're squeezing up right into the corner of this guy. We've got some long-term support here, and we've got short-term resistance right above it. And we are going to come to a decision point. If we break to the downside, we could see a bigger pullback. If we break upward, we could see a move higher. Looking at URNM, we've got nice, good candlesticks here. We've got big buying pressure and then the small leak off of sellers. I'm hoping that the buyers can step in here and push this higher. We're right there at support. That's what I'm hoping for. Doesn't mean that's what we'll get. We do have a downtrend line break. We went sideways a little bit. We popped higher with good buying pressure and volume. Smaller volume coming back down. This looks like it wants to go higher. We just need the buyers to step in here and show us that's what they're doing. Bannerman, I'm sticking with my move higher. This is a hammer candlestick pattern with a wick at the bottom. The momentum is coming back up. We need the buyers to step in here and show us who the boss is, Tony Danza style. GVXXF, Goviax. Again, it looks okay. We've got bigger buying pressure, small little sell-off volume. It looks good to continue higher if the buyers want to come in here and push it higher. We just had a down day today. Global Atomic, a little bit of a down day, 0.7% GLATF. This is a bearish engulfing pattern, which could resolve lower. But it's on a very light volume. So the opening price and the closing price ended lower, but it could pull back. Forces Metals, FOSYF. This one had a bearish engulfing before. We are inside this pattern still, moving sideways. A little bit of a down day today. We could go all the way down to 50 cents and still be in this pattern, chopping sideways. Pure Point Uranium, bearish engulfing. This is going to probably resolve itself a little bit lower. What this is the stock opened up and came down and sold off a little bit. It's a some of these smaller companies, they may or may not throw legit patterns. It really depends because they can get thrown around so easily. Something like a deep yellow, DYLLF. This guy, just a down day today. There's no real reversal pattern, nothing here. It's just moving sideways. Paladin Energy, small little update today. PALAF. Again, this is just moving sideways. No real direction established there. Sky Harbor, this one's throwing a bearish engulfing pattern. Could head lower. It's a strong sell-off day today. We got to see the buyers step in here. We're right at a decision point where we've got support underneath it. We've got a resistance line above it. If the sellers come in here and want this thing lower, we could go into a downtrend, which could last a good while from a technical charting perspective. So we'll have to watch what this thing does. Next Gen Energy, NXE, up in Canada, really nice deposit. We're right at support, small little down day. It's not a reversal day or anything. We're resting, resting right on support. CVVUF, yeah, a little bit more downside, I think, out of it. Coming back to support, and we'll see if the support holds. BSENF, a little bit of a down day, minus 3.7%. It did open a little bit lower, came back up, still finished as a down day. So this does look okay with the momentum coming back up throughout the day. FISOF is breaking to the downside. It's getting a little bit below its support. We'll see if that support holds or if we're going to head into break this support line and head lower. We'll have to see. FCUUF, Fission Uranium. This is up in Canada. They have a really good deposit. We are right at support, basically, moving sideways. The only thing I don't like is I don't like this rising wedge. Makes me think we're going to pull on back and move and come back and do a retest of this support. It is possible. This is a bearish engulfing pattern, and I don't see any reversal candlestick, so we could, I mean, it's possible, guys. Camco doesn't look too bad. We've got nice big buying pressure and the small kind of, the small selling pressure. So we're getting a mixed bag on all these stocks, guys. It is a mixed bag. Kazatomprom, a little bit of a small down day, doesn't look bad at all. Could easily resolve higher. Down day for Peninsula Energy, but again, it gapped lower and came back up throughout the day. This does show that momentum's coming to the upside, and we have support underneath it. Boss Energy, it's coming back to test its support line. That's what it looks like there. Lotus Resources, getting a little bit of a down day today, but it was down. It opened down, came back up, and closed right here. The momentum's coming back up. So these ones with the momentum coming back up, they do show that they have buying pressure behind it. So that's good. UROI's back inside the pattern, and we're just chopping sideways, I think. But it doesn't look horrible, doesn't look great. It looks like the buyers and sellers are pretty equal. We bounced off this resistance line, hit our head on it, and kind of came back, and hopefully we can loop back up and break through it again. Encore Energy, it's been bouncing sideways here. We do have this big bullish engulfing pattern right here. That usually indicates that we want to go higher. So it's still looking good. UU. Load UU. You got what I need. Come on, Bismarcky, get this thing rolling. There we go. This one doesn't look bad at all. Broken downtrend line, small little down days. Everything's still looking okay. Same with URG. Everything looks okay. Small little down days. Looking for the buyers to step in, throw a bullish engulfing, bullish hammer pattern, something to show us a reversal's coming. I'm just waiting for the buyers to step in, guys, for there. Uranium Energy Corp, UEC, is another one. Small little update today. We'll see where this thing goes. I'm thinking kind of sideways right here, perhaps higher. I'd say sideways is what I would say. LEU, this is Centrus Energy, just bopping sideways right at this support resistance line. Lightbridge, LTBR, small little down days, still looks good to move higher. I completely agree with that. This actually looks to be the best setup to go higher of anyone that I've seen today, LTBR. ISO Energy, yeah, okay, so we pop lower. It looks like I was expecting that with this bearish engulfing. Now we're looking for a reversal pattern somewhere down here. Appia Energy, APAAF, short-term little maybe top, and maybe we have a couple down days before heading higher. That's what this wick at the tops usually indicates, that the buying pressure is slowing and the sellers are starting to equal each other out. We'll probably see a down day or two on the very short term. Denison Mine still looks good to go higher. That small little down days here next to this big move up, smaller volume. Again, I think it's going to go higher eventually. Blue Sky Uranium, this is a reversal candlestick. It's a bullish piercing. This one looks like it wants to go higher. Forum Energy Metals getting a little bit of a sell-off. We opened lower, ended back up. Momentum's going up. So I think we're going to go higher. The momentum's heading to the upside. AEC right at support for Anfield Energy. Looking at Laramide, still looks good. Big buying pressure here, a little bit of a sell-off. We got that wick at the top. So usually we ran into some selling pressure, came back down, and then we'll eventually go up. That's kind of what I usually see. Western Uranium, WSTRF. This one looks okay. It's hanging out. It's getting a small little down day. It's probably going to go higher. Sellers are not really pushing that thing lower. UEXCF had a little bit more selling pressure. We've got good support underneath it. So we'll see what it does tomorrow. And then Mega Uranium, a little bit of a selling pressure day to day. We've got support underneath it. Again, we got to see where this thing goes over the next couple days. I'd like to see the buyers step in here, show us what they got. But right now, that's what I've got for the uranium sector. Kind of a mixed bag. Really, I'm getting these mixed signals. Some of the companies look strong, like Lightbridge looks really strong. Some of the other ones don't look too bad, like a Camco or a Kazatomprom, which are usually our leaders. And then some of the other ones, they're looking a little bit weaker. Some of the smaller guys that are kind of lagging behind, kind of like a Fission 3.0, something like that. So if our leaders can get moving, I think they'll drag the entire sector with it to the upside. So it's kind of a I'm going to say a do or die time in technical analysis, because some of them are right on resistance lines. We break to the downside, we could see a much larger pullback. The buyers come in and use that resistance lines as a launching pad, come in here and buy this stuff up, then yeah, we'll move higher. So, it's out of my control. I'm just kind of looking and saying, hey, look, we're at a decision point here. It's up to the buyers and sellers on what they want to do with these stocks, and up to you guys, and if you want to be buying or selling them. I'm not really doing anything right here. I'm just waiting, and I'm seeing where this thing goes. I've already done my purchasing a little while back, a week or two ago or whatever, and I'm just holding on. If you guys like the content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.